Well, just last week, California Senator Kamala Harris became a feminist martyr by persisting in her questioning of Attorney General Jeff Sessions. But just a day later, Harris had an actual chance to help actual women, and she took a big pass on that. Aster Nomani and Ayaan Hirsi Ali appeared before the Senate Homeland Security Committee to testify about the dangers of Islamic extremism, particularly for women. They've experienced those dangers firsthand, both of them. Senator Harris, who sits on the committee, didn't have a single question for them, nor did Senators Heidi Heitkamp and Claire McCaskill, the other Democratic women on the committee. Why the silence? Aster Nomani joins us tonight.
Thank you, Carl.
So you wrote, thank you for coming on, a powerful piece today in the New York Times in which you said, not only did these purported feminists in the Senate ignore you, an actual woman who has suffered under Sharia law, but that one of them, Claire McCaskill, questioned the reason for the hearing in the first place and, in effect, scolded you by implication for complaining about it.
Yeah, we were shocked. Ayaan Hirsi Ali is an activist. I am an activist. We're scholars. But we also have lived experience in the phenomena of an ideology of extremism within Islam. It is spilling blood throughout the world, and it is causing too many casualties among women especially. We thought that we would have an engagement with the women senators in particular. But Tucker, we sat there, as I sit before you right now, and they completely ignored us. I looked them in the eye, and they never would even look us in the eye. This is a failure on the part of too many progressives in tackling the very serious issue of Islamic extremism. And it's a crisis today, and that's what we went there to testify about.
Well, if you care about women, I've got 3 daughters. This is, and anyone who loves women, anyone who believes in human rights ought to be upset about what's going on in a lot of these countries. Why is the left, why are feminist groups not focused on this?
Well, you're absolutely right. I mean, your daughters probably listen to Ariana Grande, right? She's out there, has been out there on this, she's been on this tour called Dangerous Women. And the problem is that this ideology of Islam thinks that young girls like your daughters, women, are dangerous women for the freedoms that we have. And why don't the feminists in America want to help us? Because there is this propaganda network that has taught them and tells them every day that they are going to be bigots, racists, Islamophobes if they dare to talk about the issues within Islam. What we ask them to do is apply to Islam and Muslim societies the same standards and same expectations that they do to our own society. We shouldn't have a double standard. We have women forced into so many awful conditions of second-class citizenship through an ideology that we can defeat if we simply identify it, name it, and destroy it, just as we did the ideologies of communism and fascism. We can destroy this ideology. And the problem is...
That's beautifully put. And we're out of time, but God bless you for everything that you're doing and for calling them to account. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I hope everyone stands with moral courage.
Amen.